Hello everybody, this is Alina Miano, your realtor of choice with Keller Williams Columbia, and
Ruth Wiley with Guild Mortgage.
And today we're talking about home purchasing things.
Yes. So I have a question for you then.
Oh, no.
I can hurry up and say the question first, or she's going to give me. What is earnest money?
Oh my gosh, the scary question. We actually see a lot of people Google this, so we wanted to give you that information so you have it, so you know. Okay, let's create a perfect scenario. You found a house that you want to be living in forever or a couple of weeks or whatever you desire, and we write a contract. When we write a contract, we have to put some sort of earnest money down. Earnest money, first of all, it doesn't go to the seller. It doesn't go to the agent that is selling the home. It doesn't go to me. The earnest money is the amount of money you're willing to put down to express your interest in purchasing a property. A lot of times in South Carolina, at least, amount of earnest money is less than $2,500. You do have to have it there. You have to have it ready because you have to deposit it with your attorney of choice. So basically what happens, we find you a home, you like a home, we write a contract and we offer a certain amount of earnest money to express our interest in purchasing this home. Under $2,500. A lot of times it's about $1,000, $500. A lot of times it's not more. I want to make sure that you guys are understanding that you don't need 10% down when you're just writing the contract. It has to be there though. You have to have the money because the attorney, when you take the earnest money check to the attorney, they will deposit it into their escrow account. It is in the contract. I can explain that particular point of the contract to you when we're actually having that conversation, but be ready for this. We actually explain it, how much earnest money, a lot of times. If you're talking about new construction, if you're talking about something bigger, if you're talking about a $1 million house, that is a little more than $2,500. When we're talking about purchasing a single family home that is average in our MLS in Columbia area, our average right now is $212. That is about $1,000 in earnest money. That is all you need. I have a question for you about earnest money. Can I bring it in pennies? Bag?
No. You cannot bring it in pennies. It needs to be traceable. So we need to have the documentation for it. So typically, the ideal situation is you already had it in your bank account. You wrote a check, money order, cashier's check, something out of that that's traceable out of your bank account. I've seen a lot of attorneys accept wires as well. If that's something that you're going to do, I strongly stress that you contact the attorney and get the wiring instructions. Contact them directly because once you send that wire,
You want to do this banking.
Yes. I mean, you got to 100% make sure that that checking and routing number that you're sending it to is the correct one. Because when you send those funds off, it's gone.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. And that's a really good point about the check as well. Because if you bring a bag of cash to the attorney office, I mean, you can drop it off with your realtor. Your realtor will get somebody to take it to the attorney office. But when you bring a bag of cash, it's kind of hard to keep it up. Whose money is whose?
Yes. The paper trail is really what it is. Because me as a lender, I'm going to ask for that receipt. You want me to have that receipt because I'm going to take that off the closing costs at the end after we close. Essentially, so let's say if you, before your cash at close was $20,000, it is now going to be $19,000. So we take it off the closing cost side of it.
Let me ask you a trick question. Let me ask you that trick question. What do you think as a lender? What if I want to put $15,000 earnest money down?
If that's the risk that you're willing to take, I mean, I
do you mind?
I mean, honestly, I would advise against it, I would say.
Does it count as a down payment?
Yeah.
Does it count as a down payment? So it counts as a down payment?
Yes. So it does come off the end, but there's a lot of risk when it comes to being in a contract. So, but that's something that you would have to discuss, like
with your realtor of choice.
Yes,
this is the conversation that we need to have. I probably would advise against putting $15,000 down as an earnest money. There's a couple legal things involved in the whole situation when you put $15,000 down. We do have due diligence period in South Carolina that we follow. We do have certain contingencies on our contract that we follow. But I want to make sure that you guys understand what you're doing with your money, and I want to protect you on every possible front.
Yeah.
But we always can talk about it if you really, really want to. So on your side, it's okay.
So on my side, I honestly, it's usually too late when I find out. It's usually, so I would say, it's usually I find out after, like, oh yeah, they put 1,500, they put 1,000. It's usually when I get a contract. Mm-hmm. I would like to have these discussions up front, and I would like to be asked about my advice on it as well.
This is why you go with Wiley every time you have dumb questions.
But honestly, that is risky. So like, I think the advice is whatever you're putting down for your earnest money, is this risk that you're willing to, if you had to lose that money, are you going to be okay?
Lose that money, are you going to be okay? Yeah, this is your agent's job to protect your money. As a buyer's agent, I always tell my clients that my job is to save you as much money as I can. Depending on the conditions, depending on the market, but I want to make sure that you guys understand what is happening, and this is why you have me, and this is why you have Ruth for dumb questions.
Yes. So feel free, ask me the questions, because then I'm going to probably answer to the best of my ability, and then I'll also refer back to Alina, because
we got you guys.
Yes, we got you.
We got you guys. Again, if you have any questions, even right now, if you want to know something, if you want us to make a video on something, let us know. Message below, comment, text us, message us. We will actually do that.
You can fax us too. I have a fax number.
She has a fax number. All right. I hope you have a good day. I hope we're gonna buy you a perfect home, and I hope you're gonna be happy in it.